the hairdressers. Cutting anything. You mean like this? She snips the air with her second and third fingers. Is this what you want? It is not what I want. It is how scissors are symbolized, not how they are used. I make a mental note. Writing it down would only worry her more. Wave, please. What do you mean? Just wave goodbye. Tentatively, she raises her hand and waves as though trying out a new prosthetic limb. Like this? Or is that hello? She had Alzheimer's or vascular dementia or corticobasal degeneration or nothing. She had the same name as my mother, was close to her age, wore the same floral dress that Mum might wear. There was a long day ahead. After me, there would be blood tests, a spinal tap, magnetic imaging, electroencephalography, finishing with a consultant neurologist who would make a decision, one way or another. She was not doing well, and she knew it. The lines on her tired, aging face gathered like a storm map. She was sweating on a November morning in a clinic room that was so cold I could see my breath. Even the thin, creased lobes of her ears beaded with perspiration. Her self-report was confused. She had either mistaken her neighbour's house for her own, or she was just watering the plants as a favour. She flooded the kitchen, answering a cold call while washing up, or the washing machine wasn't working properly. It took her 15 minutes to find her way back from the ladies' room. She'd been twice already. We were less than an hour in. There was water everywhere. Her stories leaked, sweated, flooded, wouldn't be damned. She was like and not like my mother. Names would stick on her tongue like peanut butter. A whisk was a wick, then a witch, then a whipper. She couldn't recall the Prime Minister before Cameron. Is it Blair? Trying to read me for clues. It's not Blair. It's the sulky one with jowls. I don't know. They're all as bad as each other. Most of our faculties diminish with age. Otherwise, healthy brains atrophy. On my last visit home, I was struck by how frequently she used "what's it" and "thingamajig." It could be normal aging, just about. We had become a little closer these last few years, but it would always be fragile. Oh, for God's sake, Lucy, come on. He was so forgettable. While her version of what was happening shuttled between catastrophe and denial, within the same sentence, I bobbed on the feeling of familiarity. A mother and son mirroring each other's confusion. She spoke of the world she came from. In the previous 18 months, she'd retired from a long career helping others, then suddenly lost her husband of 43 years to pancreatic cancer. Had to give up a plan, 15 years in the making, including intermediate Spanish classes, and 2 resis, to spend the first few years of their retirement working with indigenous children in Bolivia. Her own children had long since left London in search of affordable housing. The majority of her friends were infirm or dead. She had recently been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, to go with irritable bowel, chronic pain, shingles, and reduced mobility associated with a failing hip. In those liquid eyes, trembling now with fear, kisses for all she loved could still be seen. With disarming, baleful honesty, she described how, despite frequent joys, her life had always been a struggle to keep her mood afloat. But nothing had prepared her for the assaults of the last few months as she waited for her urgent outpatient appointment.